So welcome back to IOR Season 8 Round 10 at Belgium, and yes, we have not started because Codemasters is a joke and he decided to give us a safety car in lap 1 for absolutely no reason in the previous lobby, but we are back. And yeah, of course, if something fails on this one, which I really hope it won't, we will never be using crossplay again, at least till something big really changes. But I'm hoping, I'm trusting that everything will be fine on this second lobby. So just looking forward into it. I know leagues like WOR use crossplay divisions, and I guess some other big leagues as well. So I trust that a good race can be done under this condition. So I'm expecting it. That I know it fails, could fail sometime, but I'm expecting it to not be like that this time, and it will be all fine. And we are getting ready to start now with the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go, and we are going. No safety car. Yes, let's go. Thales gets a good start. Covers Cucumber on the inside. Thales is this time on soft tires. He's changed his from the previous time. Oh, that's a Red Bull, and yeah, Nick FIFA once again having issues on lap 1. Yane is off as well. JM out of the race already. What was that? And is this gonna bring a safety car actually? Hopefully not, but in any case, we get going with the Belgian Grand Prix. JM out of the race. Not sure what happened there, but a very unfortunate start of this Grand Prix. Cucumber is attacking Thales for the lead of the race, but now Thales starts building a gap, pulling away, and well, we gotta see if Thales' strategy will pay off or not. Thales leads just 3 times ahead of Cucumber. Not sure what his strategy is trying to do here, because well, on those soft tires, he needs to build the gap quickly. He needs to take Cucumber out of DRS. If Cucumber gets DRS, then might be game over. But there goes Thales, building the gap quickly on Cucumber. Should be clear 1 second after this lap ends. On the S especially, should be getting those temps he needs. Yeah, there he goes. 9 temps, 1 second already. And there he goes, probably 1.1 now. Not enough, but in any case, he should be pulling away that second gap really soon. Unfortunate start for Jan and Nick FIFA and JM especially, who ended up knocked out on this race in lap 1. In any case, I really hope it doesn't have to do with lag. Thales leads the race, followed by Cucumber, followed by Ecosar. Then comes Joseph Wesley on soft tires as well, and Legendary Goat, who's defending against... No, Legendary Goat is attacking Wesley, I'm sorry, down the inside. Oh, Wesley spun him. Wesley has spun him, and little bit of incidents going on there into the main straight. A lot of cars going all together there. Wesley going around the outside. Not the cleanest of starts of races. There goes Magnum Gelato down the inside, battling against Legendary Goat. Wesley Santana and Goat have fallen down behind Magnum, who's on the medium tires. Nick FIFA is on the pit lane for medium tires. He's retired from the session. He doesn't want to continue on this race anymore. And here comes Yane right at the back of Dino. Vino Bambino is going to try and go around the outside. Yane trying to get the move done against Dino. There goes Yane, gets the move done and up into 12th place of the race. Meanwhile, Thales is building the gap against Cucumber. 1.6 seconds is the gap already between these two. I wonder if Thales has the pace advantage against Cucumber today. At the moment, well, in better tire conditions, Thales is already almost 2 seconds clear from Cucumber. Cucumber going a bit wider. Ecosar trying to follow Cucumber as better as he can. At the moment, holding into that DRS zone. Thales pushing a little bit more to, of course, try and build that gap on those soft tires. He's going on, trying to do his own race. Dino Bino Bambino not fighting against anyone at the moment, just P13 of the race for the McLaren. One McLaren leading, the other McLaren in last place of the race. If Nick FIFA retired, I guess it could be due to rear wing damage or something like that, because he usually doesn't retire. He usually never retires in the pit lane. There goes Yanni around the outside, gets the move done against Sir Jake, and that was a bit unfortunate. Once again, not the cleanest, and I don't have really good memories from Spa, in my opinion. It's not been the best place to race at in IOR. It's been some polemic in the past on this track, but in any case, Thales leads the race, followed by Cucumber, followed by Equasar. Then comes Joseph Vesely. Arrieta's done a massive start from last place to P5 already. I didn't realize this before, but Arrieta is already up. And there goes Yanni getting the move done against Magnum Gelato. And there goes Koroy as well, getting the move on Magnum Gelato. Dino Vino Bambino trying to do his best on that McLaren. Magnum Gelato has left the session. That can probably be due to simply connection problems. I don't think he raced with it or anything. I guess I should be able to invite him back to the lobby. Yeah, I just sent him a new invite there. Joseph Vesely's got another time penalty for multiple warnings. Weird to see Joseph Vesely not doing a consistent race, at least at this moment. Cucumber looking very strong in those medium tires to follow Thales. Thales has just managed to pull a 1.9 gap at the moment against Cucumber. Not sure if he did the right call on going for soft tires. Could well be a mistake, but we will find out for sure in a couple of moments. I really don't think the mediums are matching the softs at this stage. Softs should still be better. It's just 3 laps of this race so far. Wonder what strategy Cucumber is on. In any case, Equasar is doing very well to follow his teammate Cucumber. Equasar showing really strong pace today, and it's gonna be another double podium for Mercedes as it's looking like now. Thales leads, followed by Cucumber, followed by Equasar, followed by Joseph Vesely, Arrieta, who is right at the back of the Red Bull driver and will be looking to get that move done into the Camel Straight. I guess DRS is very powerful in here, but at the same time, Arrieta has very low battery and Joseph has more battery and it's a bit far behind, but there goes Arrieta down the inside. Joseph's not even trying to defend this one. Arrieta goes for the move and is up into P4 of the race in 4 laps from last to P4 of the race. Massive job there from Arrieta. Yanni battling against Goat there after the end of Sector 1. Goats has gone a bit wide there. He's going to continue his battle, this time against Koroy in the Alfa Romeo. Not the cleanest start of race, of course, as I said before. Magnum Gelato is back in the lobby. Thales now still in the lead of the race, followed by Cucumber, followed by Equasar. Then comes Arrieta, then comes Joseph, then comes Callas, Vesely, Yanni, who's quickly closing up the gap once again. And for some reason Thales is losing time now against Cucumber. I guess he's not trying to push simply. He's losing a bit of time there against the Mercedes driver. We'll see what will Thales do today. Starting from pole position, Sais I'm not sure if going on softs was the best decision. Now the gap is coming down quickly between Thales and Cucumber. Thales having a little slider off the exit of that corner. He just needs to keep it nice and clean. Nothing else he has to do. And yeah, he will be able to fight against Hugh Magnums out of the race. And that's not Bro got a safety car. Now Magnum's left the session. Callas fighting against Vesely. Yanni gonna get involved in that battle as well really soon. There goes Callas having a little slider. There goes Yanni down the inside. Gets the move done against Callas. Nice move there by the Haas driver. Meanwhile, in the lead of the race, Callas doing everything he can to defend against Cucumber. Cucumber will now have the better tires very soon. Thales has not been able to pull away a massive gap, as I said before. In fact, Cucumber is right at the back of him. Still a long way to go on this race. Thales leads, followed by Cucumber, followed by Equasar, followed by Arieta. Then comes Joseph Vesely, then comes Wesley, then comes Yana, then comes Legendary Goat, Koroy, Kalas, Dino, and Jake. Dino Bambino's got a 3-second time cut before multiple warnings. Thales trying to increase that gap against Cucumber. Cucumber now has a little slide off the exit of that corner. Losing to Thales now. Equasar getting a bit closer into him. There's a yellow flag, guess that might be Koroy and Legendary Goat. Goat is off there. Rejoins the track. Kalas is into the pit lane. And he's retired from the race as well. Thales leads ahead of Cucumber, then comes Equasar, then comes Arieta, who is defending against Joseph Vesely at the moment. Joseph still, as I said before, should have the better tires. Now Kalas has left the session. Cucumber trying to close up the gap against Thales. Yellow flag, I think that's Goat. On the back of the grid. Thales leads, followed from Cucumber, followed from Equasar. Here comes Yane on P7 of the race. And he's gonna try and close up the gap now to Wesley, and that's gonna be a yellow flag because Jake is out of the race in lap 6. A lot of DNFs on this race. Cucumber closing the gap to Thales. Is he gonna get the DRS or not? Is the question. I think at this point he will be getting the DRS by a little margin. Or maybe not. Let's see. Cucumber has not got the DRS with Thales. Thales still in the lead of the race. Goat's gonna come in the pit lane as well. Definitely not the race I was expecting to have. Crossplay might have a play on this. I'm not sure. We'll find out after the race. But in any case, I don't think we are going to be using it again at this point. Thales leads ahead of Cucumber, then comes Equasar, starting to lose pace against the top two. Arieta now building the gap against Joseph Vesely, already 1.1 seconds ahead of the Red Bull driver. Wesley Santana will be attacking that Red Bull soon for that P5 of the race. Thales trying to extend those soft tires as much as he can. He's gonna go for one stop on the medium tires for sure if he's gonna try and take those softs for nearly half race distance. He has a very bad slider in the exit, in the entry of turn 1, and now in the exit. Cucumber will be getting the DRS for sure. Race still long though. We'll see what Thales can do against Cucumber today. Cucumber is getting the DRS now against Thales. Thales will have to try and do as better as he can to defend that place against Cucumber. Cucumber getting in the DRS on the slipstream. We'll try and attack Thales, but Thales still holds up into the lead of the race, at least for this lap. Next lap maybe Cucumber will try and do something else. As I said before, I think the strategy wasn't the right one. I think he should have possibly started on mediums. Dino Bino Bambino getting the move done against Koroi. These two, I think, having some fun there, battling each other. Dino Bino Bambino not doing a bad job at all for being his first race in a long time. Started to find the pace. And we'll see if he now can try and think about catching the guys ahead. He just has one penalty, right? Just 3-second penalty for Dino. Meanwhile, Thales battling against Cucumber here. Thales looking very, very vulnerable against Cucumber here. I think he's gonna let him go, or try and let him go. So Cucumber is very close to the back of him. Thales is not thinking about pitting. I think he's possibly gonna let Cucumber by here, or try to let Cucumber by here. Is he gonna play the trick? He isn't trying to play the trick. So Cucumber is aiming now to get a move done against Thales there in the main straight. No, in the camel straight, I'm sorry. Thales cannot do anything about it. There goes Cucumber around the outside. Will get the move done against Thales. Thales will try and just stick to the back of the slipstream. We'll try and see if he can try to stick to his DRS. That will be interesting to see if he can or not. In any case, Cucumber is your new race leader on lap 9 of the race. Thales unable to defend. Of course, it's Spa. It's very, very difficult to try and defend on this track. Cucumber, though, not building a massive gap against Thales at the moment. Thales will try and sit right at the back of Cucumber. And we will see how this race will end up. I think if Thales cannot be able to stick to Cucumber's DRS, he will pit for sure. If he's able to do so, then I think he might try and stay out for a couple more laps, since he can hold to the back of that DRS from the fastest vegetable in the world. Battle as usual this season between these two for the lead of the race. Cucumber trying to pull away from Thales. Thales will try and save some battery, of course, if he can, or maybe even try and retake the lead of the race, because remember, he doesn't have the battery possibly, but it's not hard to overtake in Spa at all. So Thales looking strong there against Cucumber, even though on the old soft tires. We're at the back of Cucumber now. Is he gonna pit or is he gonna stay out is the question now. He is indeed staying out. He's gonna try and stick to the back of Cucumber. And he will try and get that move for the lead of the race once again. Just using Cucumber to carry him for the rest of this race as much as he can, as long as he can. Wesley on the pit lane is going to be going on for fresh medium tires to the end of this race. Now here comes Thales right at the back of Cucumber. Cucumber not even will be able to defend this one. There goes Thales on the inside line, gets the move done against Cucumber. Good job there by the McLaren driver, even on worse conditions, trying to do something against Cucumber. Cucumber saving a lot of battery though. This could also resolve the race in the end. Wesley will be undercutted, I think, by Joseph. Wesley, no, he won't. Actually, Wesley comes ahead of Joseph. Yanne is right at the back of Joseph Wesley, looking to get that move done into the camel straight. We'll be getting it done now for sure. There goes Yanne on this different DRS enabled for Yanne. Gets the move done on the camel straight. Gets ahead of Joseph Wesley. Meanwhile, Thales backing off Cucumber there. Cucumber right at the back of Thales. Thales trying to slow him down, I think, as much as he can. Cucumber trying to force Cucumber into a mistake. Cucumber just needs to keep it calm. He just needs to keep it calm in here. Will Thales pit this lap or will he stay out is the question now. I think Thales might try to play some DRS games in here. Yeah, he's just gonna try and let Cucumber go. He's trying to back him up there. Arrieta's got a time penalty now for multiple warnings. There goes Cucumber. Is he gonna try and send a move in here? He's gonna think about it around the outside, nearly making contact this two. Thales dives it into a pit lane now. Now Cucumber will have to try and push a bit, because if not, he might be undercutted by Thales. We'll see how long will Cucumber extend those medium tires. Will it be the winning strategy or not? Who's got the better call today? There goes Thales on fresh medium tires. He's gonna have clean free track ahead of him or not is the other thing. Dino Bino Bambino is way too far behind. I don't see Thales coming behind Dino. No, he's come way ahead of Dino Bino Bambino. He's though Just 3 seconds, or less than 3 seconds behind Arrieta. Now he's gonna try and push and close that gap against Cucumber. Cucumber, is time for Cucumber to push as well. Cucumber trying to use some batteries. Gonna try and pit this lap is the question. How far is Talus from Cucumber at the moment? That would be 17 seconds, I think. But he will start closing up that gap now on those fresh tires. It's time for Talus and for Cucumber to push like crazy. Coro gets the move done against Dino Vino Bambino. Dino Vino Bambino sends a dive down the inside. Dino Vino Bambino now holding it around the outside. Nice battle between these two, though they will be catched soon by Wesley and Yane, who are coming strong. Koroi, oh, some decent here between these two. And that's gonna be Koroi ahead of Dino Vino Bambino on this time. Decent going on with these guys. Now Talus is very close to the back of Arrieta. Got the perfect call now and should be getting on the DRS of Arrieta to overtake him into the Camel Straight. Cucumber, is he coming into the pit lane? Yes, he is. Cucumber doesn't want to stay out any longer. Equasar will stay out, I think, to take the lead of the race. And this might also be team play here. No, he's actually coming into the pit lane. Go out of the race. Safety car. Safety car out on track. Is Talus coming in the pit lane? No, he's staying out. Cucumber's gone on hards. Cucumber's gone on for the hard set of tires. And there goes Talus. Will he take the lead of the race, or will Cucumber be ahead? It's gonna be Talus in the lead of the race. Talus leads this race. Arrieta is on hards as well. Wesley has stayed out on medium tires. Well, now this race has just changed massively. Dino and Koroi are on softs. Jan is pitted again for soft tires. Anything can happen in here because we have a lot of split strategies. I think Arrieta and Cucumber are going to be very vulnerable in here because I don't think the hards were the way to go. I don't really think the hards were the way to go in this race. Well, Talus has 1 lap old medium tires, Cucumber has fresh hard tires, but there's not a big difference between these tires. Not even Wesley's 2 lap old mediums. Degradation there shouldn't be much difference in here. Now, is there gonna be any team orders between the Mercedes guys? Because I know Cucumber is a team leader, but maybe in this case Equasar would be the man to attack Talus because of being in the soft tires. And even though if there wouldn't be team orders, I'm not sure how is this gonna work because it's literally Cucumber on the slowest component of tire against Equasar on the quickest component of tire. So is he gonna let him by or anything? I'm not too sure about how this is gonna play. It's gonna be interesting to watch. Hopefully they keep it clean because well, the race has been very messy so far. We don't need a even messier race today, but as the split strategies are at the moment, we cannot expect for much. Talus is of course in the best position to be on now. With 10 laps to go, I'm not sure about the hards. I'm really not sure about how they will work in the end. How many laps of racing we're gonna have? I think 9. I think the softs can be a very good decision at this point. Joseph in the pit lane for fresh soft tires. He's trying something different. Well, I think he was last anyway. He's just going for the faster component of tire now. He's gonna have the freshest tires in the whole grid. Let's quickly review the penalties. 3 seconds for Dino and Arieta, 9 seconds for Joseph Vesely. Really has nothing to lose. Arieta, I really don't see him in a good position right now due to the hard tires. Cucumber at least has track position, even though being on the hards. But it could also not end up well having 4 people on soft behind him. Wesley is on mediums as well. And Equasar, for his own teammate, is right at the back of him. Equasar could be aiming for a maiden victory today in IOR. I'm not too sure because the softs probably won't last very well to the end. Thales needs to get the perfect restart out of this race if he wants to win this one. He has track position, tires, he's already demonstrated he can do nearly half the race on the softs, so you definitely can do the rest on the mediums. Now, will he do the right strategy? Safety car will be going out on this lap. And Thales, as I said before, needs to get the perfect restart now. Equasar will be looking on for an attack. Cucumber will be looking more likely to survive than other thing because he's on the hards, as I said before. Wesley is a bit of an interrogant because he is on a bit more older medium tires. Arieta, I think, might get eaten by the 4 guys behind him. And the soft runners, well, maybe not the quickest on equal pace, but now that they have the soft tires, Yannick would also be one to look for. But remember, he got very good quality pace. He might be on for something here as well. Thales has gone already. I think Thales has gone already. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Thales going quickly. I don't know what was the plan there, but the game might have slowed him down then later. I'm not too sure about it. Joseph gets another time penalty. There's something not going well with Joseph. I think Thales' strategy wasn't the right one in my opinion there as well, because why not back them up? He simply wanted to get the run straight out there. Dino and Yane battling on here into the exit of turn 1. They getting very close to each other. Yane will be getting the move done around the outside. Gets a nice move there. Cucumber attacking Thales. Cucumber attacking Thales for the lead of the race. On the slipstream, thinks about it. Has to back off in the end. Arieta in the end gets the move done against Wesley. Equasar has not been able to close up the gap to the top 2, even though being on soft. This is very interesting to see. Thales now once again will try increasing that gap. 6 attempts now, but he needs to build that gap if he wants to have a chance of winning this race. Both leaders, I think, pushing as hard as they can at the moment. Thales trying to build that second against Cucumber once again. Meanwhile, Equasar is unable to close up the gap to his teammate. Arieta also sticking into P4. In the end, the soft runners couldn't do much. Here comes Joseph Vesely right at the back of Dino Bambino. He's gonna try a move here down the inside. Yanni gets a move down on Kodoi. They crash. They make contact, and that's Kodoi. Yanni out of the race. Kodoi out of the race as well. Safety car. Massive crash between these two, and this race going from bad to worse. Definitely the dirtiest race of the whole season. We're gonna have how many people finishing? 7 people. Well, Thales definitely got a pit now for softs. Same should the Cucumber. No reason really to stay out on those old tires. In the end, the only ones that surviving are the usual top guys, and Dino Vino Bambino surviving as well. Nice job by Dino there. These guys, I think, should definitely pit, but I don't know. I think they probably should. We'll see what they decide in the end, but I think they should pit. Cucumber close to the back of Talus. And, well, is Talus pitting? I think he should, as I said before. He's not, and Cucumber is pitting. So, well, I think Talus messed it up this time. Equasar is staying out. Aria top coming in the pit lane. Dino in the pit lane. Joseph in the pit lane as well. And Joseph jumping up to P... No, sorry. I thought he would, but he didn't jump in anyone in the end. And I think Talus has made a massive strategy mistake there by staying out on those medium tires. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not wrong. I think he actually messed it up badly there. Safety car actually going out on this lap. I was expecting it to stay for one more lap. Now he's gonna need a perfect restart. And Talus going once again very early. This time might be the right call because he has Equasar right behind him. Will Equasar let his teammate go or not? At the moment, it seems like Equasar will try and do something against Talus in here. Well, Equasar, if he lets Cucumber by now, then he might be in danger of getting overtaken by the other guys as well. Talus quickly pushing now and trying to build that gap. What he needs to do now is that hope that Cucumber's tires die soon. Cucumber trying to get the move done against his own teammate. Now moves up to P2 of the race. Thales now in the lead of the race. We'll see what he can do against Cucumber now. And Arrieta's coming strong as well. Arrieta coming really strong as well, trying to get the move done against Equasaur around the outside. He gets the move done. Nice move there by Arrieta. Who will now try and stick to the back of Cucumber and see what he can do in the battle for the lead of this race. Arrieta in the lead is looking for a podium here. Could be. Cucumber got a penalty. Cucumber's got a penalty now. This will help massively Thales. This will help Thales massively in the remaining of this race. Because now he just needs to try and stick to Cucumber's DRS and he will still win. With Cucumber's penalty now, Thales has a bit better chances of winning this one. And yeah, I also gotta say that soft tires might not last very well to the end of this one. Thales will now try and defend Cucumber as better as he can. Equasaur may be on for a P2 finish if he can stick to the train as well. Wesley could get a podium as well due to the penalties ahead of him. Thales will just try to back Cucumber up now. Definitely is gonna be the goal now for Thales. Just try and slow Cucumber down in here. Cucumber looking to try and get aggressive against Thales in here. I think both are gonna deploy massively now in this straight. Thales not deploying actually. Is he thinking about letting Cucumber go in here? Cucumber thinks about a move. Cucumber thinks about a move. Oh, they may bang wheels. Banging wheels there. Banging wheels. Cucumber trying to get a move around the inside. Thales trying to get it done. Trying to defend around the outside. Can he get it done though? Cucumber gets the move done. Really good fighting between these two like always. Now can Thales stick to the back of Cucumber to get DRS with him? We gotta see what the pace difference is due to the tire age these guys have. Can Thales try and stick to the back of Cucumber is the question now. Through the whole race they seem to have similar pace. Even Cucumber on mediums at the start was able to catch with Thales on fresh softs. Then when Thales tires died as well, Thales was able to stick to the back of Cucumber with DRS. Now Thales on older medium tires, can he stick to the back of Cucumber is the question. Both on similar rear rest conditions, these two are not saving anything. These two are gonna push to a line. Thales now getting the ERS. Will try and get the DRS as soon as possible. Closing up on this slipstream is very, very difficult to try and break the DRS gap on this track. Thales right at the back of Cucumber. He's gonna be getting the DRS for sure. Both deploying a lot of battery now. He needs to try and keep it close to Cucumber after the exit of these two corners. At the moment he's doing so. DRS enabled now. If Thales gets the DRS, I think might be game over because Cucumber stars will start dying. If Cucumber managed to pull away Thales from DRS, then it might be game for Cucumber then. But in the end, looks like it's gonna be Thales the one that's gonna be getting the DRS. Thales will be getting the DRS now, and will be now sticking to the back of Cucumber for one more lap at least. He needs to stick to that 3-second gap he has with Cucumber now, closing up the gap with the DRS. Equasaur getting overtaken by Wesley as well. Wesley moves up to P4 of the race. Thales closing up to Cucumber as well. Thales will now try and stick to the back of Cucumber as better as he can. Cucumber trying to pull now the gap. Pushing hard now to try and increase that lead of the race he has. At the moment he's gonna have 3 more laps to try and break the gap with Thales. Now Thales losing DRS at the moment. He's gonna have to push now. He's gonna have to give it absolutely everything to stick to the back of Cucumber. Pushing hard now goes Thales. Doing his best to stick to the back of the fastest vegetable in the world. 1.1 the gap. Can Thales try and recover DRS? At the moment Cucumber seems to be running away with it. Both pushing as hard as they can. This is gonna be an epic race definition. 1.1, 1.3, suddenly the gap went down. I'm not sure for what reason exactly. Thales has a little slider in the corner in the chicane. It's gonna be up to tires, I think, this race in the end. Depends who gets the better tires to the end of the race. Might be the winner. 1.5 the gap, 1.4. Arrieta very close to Thales as well. We'll try and close up. We'll see if Arrieta can think about an overtake. I think it's going to be very tricky. He's very far behind from Thales. Using the DRS, no ERS for Arrieta. Cucumber not deploying too much as well, but deploying enough to try and stick there to that lead of the race. Thales now, oh, he's got a penalty now, and that might be the game over then. Thales with that penalty, might that be the end of the race then for Thales. But at the moment, Cucumber also losing a bit of time there. Cucumber losing a bit of time as well. Doesn't seem too much comfortable on those soft tires. Thales quickly closing up the gap. Quickly closing up the gap to Cucumber. 1 second is the gap between these two. It's gonna be a definite race. Anyone can win this one. It can be Cucumber, it can be Thales, it can even be Arrieta. Who knows? I don't think softs are great on this track, as we've already saw with Thales before. Now Thales with the medium tires, trying to close as much as possible to Cucumber. Meanwhile, Cucumber struggling a little bit there, but he has a bit more battery, not a massive amount of more battery than Thales. 1.4, 1.5 the gap. Now can Cucumber keep Thales out of DRS for this final lap of the race? 2 laps to go, anything can happen here. Cucumber and Thales pushing as hard as possible. Dino Bino Bambino on a battle between him and Joseph Vesely. Dino Bino Bambino closing up the gap to Equasar as well. And Arrieta getting close to the back of Thales. Could well be thinking on for a move in here into the Camel Straight. Can he get it done against Thales? Arrieta looking for a P2 finish today. Joseph Vesely in the pit lane. I think we'll be going for fastest lap today. Arrieta closing up the gap to Thales. Thinks about it, but not enough momentum to get him moved on. I think Thales had a little moment there, and Cucumber looking solid now. Cucumber looking solid for the win of the race. Arrieta's got a penalty. That's gonna mess up his podium chances, because now he's gonna end up behind Equasar even, I think. He's gonna lose possibly to Equasar as well. Here comes Thales, 1.5 behind Cucumber. Cucumber doing his best to stick on those old, now soft tires. It's gonna be an interesting end of this race. 1.5, I think it might be game over in favor of Cucumber. Thales not closing enough, he would like to. It's just gonna be the last DRS zone into the final lap of the race. Meanwhile, Dino Bino Bambino also closing up the gap to Equasar. Dino Bino Bambino will be on here for a move, but due to the penalty, he won't be able to do much with it. Thales now 1.7 behind Cucumber. Cucumber looking for his 6th win of the season, his win number 37 in his IOR career. Final lap of the race, Cucumber seems to be the one that's gonna win on Spa. Thales tried absolutely everything on those old medium tires. In the end, Cucumber will win the Belgian Grand Prix as it's going on now. 1.5 is the gap at the moment. Meanwhile, Wesley closing up the gap to Arrieta. Arrieta not pushing hard at the moment. He will be losing this place against Wesley and Equasar. It's going to be another podium for Wesley since the Australian Grand Prix. And Equasar will get a solid P4 finish if nothing weird happens into the end of the race. Cucumber leads, followed by Thales, who's got the fastest lap of the race, by the way. Cucumber got the fastest lap of the race as well. Well, if Thales didn't get the penalty, he would have won the race, but due to the penalty, now he won't be able to win this Belgian Grand Prix. Cucumber coming now to dominate, not dominate. It was a very close battle between Thales, more of a strategic battle this time, different than other times. And we gotta go on board now with Cucumber, the man that's gonna win. Played a very well strategy today against Thales, and now that's gonna be what's gonna give him the win today in Spa. Final chicane, final corner for Cucumber. who's gonna come home to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Cucumber wins in Spa, Thales in second place of the race, and it's gonna be Wesley who will complete the podium. Long time, well, a couple of races in Wesley's last podium in IOR, second podium of the season, second podium in his career as well. Equasar, solid P4 finish, ends his podium streak today. Arrieta on P5, just by 1/10 behind Equasar. Dino Vito Bambino completes the race. Dino finishes the race in P6 of the race today. And Joseph Vesely will come home to finish in 7. And we are gonna go now, as always, with the national anthem of our race winner, Cucumber. This time winning in Spa. Gonna be the 6th win of the season for our 4-time champion, looking now for that 5th title that could come very soon. And well, now we are gonna go with the... Oh, I think there won't be post-race interviews, so... So guess that's gonna be it. No post-race interviews. So let's read the comments. We got some. Equator says aliens. Yeah, basically, yeah, aliens. It's very hard to fight against these guys. You just see, Cucumber and Talus have won 10 races this season. 6 for Cucumber, 4 for Talus. And we just have 6 more races remaining. Will we have a third winner this season? I wonder. We'll see. It's third time this season. But in any case, thanks to all for watching. We'll meet back next weekend for the Dutch Grand Prix. And yeah, 2 more rounds to go before the last break, before the final part of the season. Netherlands, then Monza, and then we'll have the break. So thanks to all once again, and goodbye.